All right, we're going to take an opportunity to watch a couple different views, just coming straight forward with your breaststroke, Grace. And again, as we can see right here, you do a great job, like we were saying earlier, of getting your shoulders up. The head position, that breaststroke looks absolutely awesome. And as you start to come forward here, again, I like how the fact that your head kind of falls in line with your shoulders, it falls in line with your back. You're not really driving your head down by tucking your chin. You're just doing a good job of falling forward, which is what we want to do. But again, we don't want to be going quite as deep as what we're doing right in the very beginning. As we come in here, we can see that the breath starting to come up. You're right here at the widest point of your breaststroke, and your head's starting to break that surface, which is excellent. It really does help for you to make sure that you get a breath early like that, so you can continue to get your head down as your hands go forward. And again, you can see your hands are just right above the surface there. Remember, we want to keep your hands at the surface, not above the surface. If we keep them just below, I mean, if your thumb and maybe that pointing finger breaks the surface, great, but you don't want to have those hands coming quite up as high as we're seeing in there. Great job of finishing your kick again. Great job of getting into your next stroke. You really do have a nice long stretch in that breaststroke, Grace. You do a good job of finishing every single time. So as we get into our turn, we're going to see if you do the same thing here in the other turn. Do try to make sure you don't come in quite so close. You want to keep those arms a little bit more stretched. You can see that your head's almost on that wall because you have your elbows bent a little bit. Keep those arms a little bit more straight, all right? Don't pull yourself in quite as much. But as you start to come off the wall, your eyes, while they're over here, you're still got your head down. Just turn your head right towards that hand there. Okay, so from this view, you kind of see your head's down, but maybe not quite where we want to see it. But there, you slide that hand right behind your ear. That makes for a good long streamline. A little wider than we'd like to see, which means your hands aren't getting your elbows locked and your hands aren't really quite as tight as they need to be on top of each other. So do work on that. Here comes the pull with that dolphin kick at the bottom. Remember, we're going to work on getting that dolphin kick up at the top. As we start that very first stroke or breaststroke, be careful of not starting that stroke too early. Okay, you did a good job of finishing your kick, but you were almost into that next stroke a little bit too quick. So just be careful about that. All right? Great job, Grace. Thank you.